Hey guys, I'm the chairman. What's up? Some people call me Jeff, others don't. It doesn't really matter. But anyways, I'm just here to say, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, do the things, comment, share. Everything helps, so bring it in.
Welcome to the Oddbox Podcast. We're playing Seasons of Ghosts. We're getting scared. We're getting weird. And we're glad you're here. What do you guys think of the new space?
New studio.
Yeah, move is complete.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been more excited.
It's got such a killer backyard, too.
It's got a fireplace. Not a fireplace. It's got a wood stove.
Wood-burning stove, yeah.
I don't want to mislead the listeners.
It is a place for a fire, though.
And it's pretty. It's got a brick backsplash and there's plants on it and stuff.
Yeah, we'll put the Redfin link in our show notes and everybody can see.
That definitely won't end up poorly.
Yeah, right.
I personally am very happy with this investment so far, so
I feel like we're much less likely to be interrupted by a whole swarm of Harley motorcycles.
we don't know yet.
It has been.
It's true. It's true.
It has been generally quieter. We're more likely, I think, to get sirens, but definitely less likely to get street gangs.
Yeah. Typically the sirens are pretty quiet too, so I don't even know if they'll get picked up, which
We got
is good.
bookshelves up around the wall. The TV is hung. We got a
Yeah, it is.
episode counter timer. We got drinks, bars right there. We've really come into our own.
The real question is if we have a large man on a small motorized scooter.
I'm going to miss him.
There are things we will miss.
Oh man, are we still in his realm?
It's his world. We're just living.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely, I've never, like, he was the main character. I'm an NPC.
I mean,
in his-
I'm sure he gets around, so
clearly.
Not very quickly.
That's a double entendre right there. That meant two things at the same time. She meant physically he can locate himself from one spot to another, and also that he's sexually promiscuous. That was the joke.
Has anybody told you that you ruin things?
Only like my mom and my wife and my children.
I found his explanation of my joke actually very funny, so I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Maybe I just ruined things for you, Jeff.
That's possible.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Like my
Maybe
whole
I'm-
life. Get off
maybe-
my back, Dad.
Maybe I'm just jealous that you got to be the chairman. You know?
Secretly,
That was a title. I have tried to give that title away, and you won't let me.
Yeah, because it's yours. It belongs to
Well,
you.
no, that's the thing is like you say you want to give it away, but your actions say, I'm the goddamn chairman.
Yeah, and it's a little bit too like, you know, if you're going to get picked for basketball and you're 7 feet tall, and then then you're like, oh no, pick this other guy. He's definitely going to be a better basketball player than me. You know, it's like you are the chairman.
Yeah.
You know, it's a state. It's an immutable fact of how you were born.
Someday, somebody's going to take this title from me, and I won't stop them. But until that day comes, I will try to wear it with more pride than I have been.
Can I be the Secretary of Defense?
Yeah,
I
sure.
just want to be in charge of the bombs.
I feel like you're secretary to the Secretary of Defense.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Kipley's also our Secretary of Defense. He's HR.
Yeah,
He wears a lot of hats.
He does.
Where are the dogs?
We just
Sequestered.
let them out the front door and hope for the best.
They know where their new home is.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the bedroom right now.
Okay.
On the opposite side of the house. So even if they are crying, I'm hoping that we won't hear it.
Yeah.
They're very, very dramatic animals, and they
Yeah.
are completely fine,
They just
despite
need
what
love.
they believe.
They just need love.
Constant attention.
24/7.
Yes.
Not their fault.
They're not adjusting to the move as quickly as some of us.
Yeah.
They were loving that back deck.
Oh, yeah. They're,
Yeah. They like it when everybody's out there, though. Like, that's the most fun. But Jubilee doesn't want to go outside for too long if the humans remain inside. She wants everyone to go out together and have fun.
I mean, yeah, so do I.
And Kip's just like, yeah, sure, I'll stay out here. It's fine.
Do they have like a doggy house out there?
Mm-mm.
Oh, maybe she just needs a little igloo. You know?
A dog glue.
Yeah.
hanging up in the tree.
I feel like it'd be a dog condo for Juba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can work on that in the summer.
With scratching posts.
Just a perch so she can
She can climb up
just
on the
jump
perch.
straight into the trees and get the squirrels.
Yeah.
I don't feel good bringing this idea into reality. I feel like people are going to bug me about it now.
Anyway,
Doggy timeshares.
what did you ask
Bill,
us?
It's a good investment.
Just
I
stamp
swear.
stamp Oddbox on it, and then it'll become merch.
Yeah.
That's what an odd box is.
It's the
Yeah.
doggy condo timeshares.
Oh yeah.
Shangpashti themed.
Could you imagine making climbable doggy condos and just watching dogs awkwardly try to climb them and fall off?
So I
You're a
actually, so Jubilee likes to be up higher and she likes to climb things.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking for some sort of furniture that we could put inside that's like a bunk bed for dogs, and she can go
Oh.
up and have a perch and
Yeah.
look outside.
And then Kip can crawl on his elbows
yeah.
and haunches into the
And lay underneath.
lower bed.
And then I looked, and there's just not very many options. There's a couple, but I'm not too thrilled about it. So I was thinking of doing like a custom made one, and then have like it sized for a crib mattress, and then I can just replace it throughout the lifetime.
I mean, who'd have thunk that there wouldn't be very many options for doggy bunk beds?
I was looking up like dog trees, and all I got was just cat trees, and it like I went down a rabbit hole. And I'll show you what I found, because
The internet's like, you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's like, you mean for a cat? I'm like, no, I don't have any cats. I have 2 dogs.
One's less of a dog and one's more of a dog.
Yes,
Dog tree sounds like an interesting species of tree.
there
Probably is.
there's
a
a dogwood.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
dogwood.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Is that like a dogfish? Same thing?
Sure,
Totally.
that's a species of tree also.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not even set up to play over here.
Thought it was more of a shrub.
We did the checklist. God damn it.
Well,
And he
sorry.
failed. He
You
failed
didn't
the
include
checklist.
all the other
Yeah,
things.
I guess
He does
character
There was
sheet
a
is on it
new-
now.
There was a new list. Like this has never happened before.
No, this is
say that.
definitely not the first time that you failed the checklist. So
I think it is.
I think he's doing his best.
Listeners, write us an email about how many times I failed the checklist. I bet it's going to be 0.
They weren't here.
You can actually still hear his phone buzzing on 2 separate episodes.
Oh, that's nice.
One time it was going on for so long, and I'm like, what is that?
I didn't know that it buzzed. that was news to me.
It does that?
phones have a vibrate feature.
Yeah, well, who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? I've been telling people about it. Everybody else.
Spread the
already knows.
word.
Yeah.
Most
good-
people don't know
Yeah,
this. But
everybody who's listening, spread the word. Phones have vibrate functions if you don't want them.
To make noise. Well,
Right.
I mean, they still make noise when they vibrate, but it's not like a chime.
thanks
It's
for
more of a
explaining
buzz. Sounds like a bee.
It doesn't. Buzzes are universal.
You should put in for music "The Flight of the Bee," I think is the song for that little bit. It's a pretty cool song. Right there.
I think that might be Flight of the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
Specifically.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Sorry.
You guys want to play Seasons of Ghosts?
I've literally never wanted to do anything. more.
Paizo's publication of Pathfinder 2E, the slightly remastered, mostly remastered version.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Is that the official title?
Oddbox Podcast.
Yes.
It's been a minute. So, Willowshore's kind of fucked right now. Surrounded by a curse. No one can leave. It seems like no one can come in. You guys come to the town meeting where we're going to resolve some issues. The first fight is Joey Woey and Violet Wagon.
Woo!
And that was
Brutal. It was
oh my
brutal.
god, yeah. I keep like picturing you guys just going back and forth, slicing each other with these little knives, and I'm like, that's
Just stabbing each
yeah, just like taking turns. So what a brutal fight.
I just have in my head just Violet just brutally just stabbing over and over again.
Yeah, yeah. Because we had different, him being a precision ranger, he's going for like vital organs and stuff, and when he misses, it's a big miss, But meanwhile, I was just counting them up.
Butter knife.
Yeah, he was. I was gonna bring up. He was having fun,
Butter knife,
butter knife.
He wasn't even trying.
kind of like a real animal. You just start eating before it's dead.
Yep.
So Violet Wagon wins and forces kind of like an unannounced surrender from Joey Woey. Gardis steps in to heal Joey, which was a pretty noble act, and
Way to go, Gardis.
it doesn't still Cedric, who just rushes forward and just really kind of wants to get a few more punches in on Gardis. Osu decrees, let him fight. And Cedric goes about proving he is the toughest dwarf in town.
You're welcome, Gardis.
He got large size.
We're letting it go. We're letting it go.
So after a very eventful night filled with bloodshed, revelry, and community. That was really the heart of what happened. Despite the fighting, you guys started your own fight club.
It actually pulled everyone together. You're right.
Yeah, fight club.
Yeah.
You return to the tea house, you treat your wounds, you sleep, reflect on the day, and in the morning, very early, only Osu is up. All of the leaders are there, ready to talk. You kind of wake up, you feel your aches, your pains, just the effects of an extremely hard summer. The leaders tell you about all your priorities. You guys need to make sure you get enough food. You need to make sure the town is secure, not just from monsters, but also from the coming winter storms, and those are intense. Lastly, Hokai comes to Ari and Osu looking for some advice on an injured fox they were tending to that is now gone, and so he wants some sort of gift for Daikitsu. You guys decide to bake some goods to leave at the shrine, and as you guys wake up the next day kind of thinking about what you want to take on for the week, Ari wakes up just not quite feeling like herself. I think that's about everything. Any other important?
Yeah, everybody else ate my muffins.
I gave temporary hit points to Gardis' opponent in a fight.
Rousing splashed them right in the face.
And a
pretty
lot
good.
of other people too.
Just, I mean,
he made it more fair at the end, but
Yeah.
the first one was definitely Cedric, and
That
it was
pretty-
hilarious.
Me and Joey Wowie had a real bonding experience about it.
We're letting it go. We're moving on.
Are you talking about all of us? We all have to stop talking about it?
No.
Okay.
Gardis, do you remember when you lost that fight to Cedric?
Wait, we don't have to do it in character because
Sorry.
we're
Sorry.
letting it go is much different than Gardis letting it go.
Oh.
So wait, who's the we in Weir?
Just me.
Oh, okay. Thought,
The royal we. The royal we. All of us over here at this corner of the table.
Uh-huh. Does there have to be anybody else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess if there's nothing else you guys want to throw in, it is early in the week and it's extremely early in the morning. It's actually not raining today, but it's still overcast, and you can definitely tell the weather is getting cold. Despite the earliestness of the hour.
Works.
Sure.
Poetry in motion.
There's a lot of people at work. The food is being prepared, what they have. People are up on their roofs already trying to get some of that stuff secure. But it's kind of somber. It's not very lively right now. What would you guys like to do?
Just to meta for just a second, are we in week 2 of our spend our week doing stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, when is
Okay.
the actual festival? Do we have 1 week of downtime or 2 weeks of downtime before the festival starts?
So yeah, I don't want to get too bogged down in this, but I get that with the mechanicalness, we have some way of tracking. But so technically speaking, let's meta it. You guys have completed 1 week of 12, 13?
Yeah.
12 for a season?
I just want to make sure that's what they did as well. I think it is 12 weeks. So
13.
The theme of week 3 is First Long Night, and depending on where you're at in Tianjia, and really where you're at in even smaller areas, Shinmin.
In Shitman?
Shit.
Shinmin. I don't want to GM anymore.
You look so good doing it, though.
Too bad it's a podcast. Yeah, the third week, the whole theme is the First Long Night. If you guys want to spend more time on that, you're welcome to. But by the end of that third week, we'll have resolved everything for the Festival of First Long Night.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So if we're looking at downtime activities, there's a couple things. I have a week by week list that Gardis wants to do. I think one of the first things that he's going to be doing is he's worried about food preparations and stuff. So Gardis is going to go to Nadoya at the Tree Sparrow's Rest, basically like the grocery store and everything. And the last time we spoke to him, Nadoya was sort of put in charge of our food stocks. Gardis, I don't have anything really to contribute to go hunting and stuff, but what I think I could do well is sort of prepare for rationing. So if I can go in and look at all of our food stocks, I can make a better plan to better ration our food to stretch it farther. So that would help aid us in our food stocks and everything. Or our, what are we calling it? Is it just food?
Food points.
Yeah, food points. And then I want to spend the rest of my time fixing up the tea house.
I'm picturing Gardis telling people like, you can't eat that much. You only weigh this much. This is your portion size.
Very bossy about it. Yeah.
Like ripping food out of the child's hand
while he's eating a muffin.
And yeah, that's the thing is he's not very smart, but he definitely knows like portion size and stuff like that.
To interrupt, couple of things. Let's not forget that a lot of you have some conditions that if you're not taking care of, you're going to be under the effects of. But most importantly, what's the hero point situation?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, snap.
2.
Carl's got hero points 2.
2.
Still 0 from my fist fight with Cedric. That, in a way, I won.
Okay.
One of my hero points, in a way, of my hero points is the rocket butterfly, which I'm pretty excited about.
Excellent.
And the other one is a haunty.
It's a rocket moth.
I ironically got a fist.
Nice.
For the fist fight.
Thanks.
And I also have a helmet.
Could you imagine how awkward it would be to deliver portions? Like me and Ari might be hanging out, and you come by, and you're like, "Here's your food for the day," and Ari's got like 2 thimbles worth of stuff, and Violet's got like a 5-gallon bucket.
It's okay. You need it more than me.
So, before some of these conditions take effect, because we're getting into some pretty dangerous territory with them now, I'm just going to make sure you guys don't have any solutions to take care of them. I don't believe, Osu, you have any Dreamtime tea.
Actually, I have 2 doses.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to take any, whether it was last night or this morning?
Probably not. I mean, it's
Okay.
It's been like a week since I've done it, and as far as Osu's concerned, it took him to the other place, and he has like a spiritual reverence towards it.
Give me a fortitude save.
That's 12 on dice plus 10 fortitudes, 22.
Nice.
If you just Google Dreamtime tea without Pathfinder, it takes you to, I'm pretty sure, a drug website. 22.
Celestial Seasonings?
Cool. So you are
Celestial Seasons. What's the tea company?
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I have some in the cabinet. We
I'm
can
not
check
a big
later.
tea person.
This is not a how-to on how to get drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Or, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
Just the kids.
Just
Apparently
the kids,
they-
all the kids doing drugs.
That's true.
Apparently their peppermint tea room is like out of this world.
Literally.
So with that success, here's what I'm going to say. Addiction never decreases, but there's other ways to suppress the effects. So you are not currently fatigued from your addiction to Dreamtime tea.
Amazing.
You feel great.
How about you, Gardis?
Oh yeah, I have a solution for this. So at one point, I think Gardis is just like some morning sitting there drinking some water. First of all, I do have 2 bulk left of my ale that's still buried at the Torag shrine back at the boar. But then I think one morning Gardis is drinking some water and he's just, I wish I had something to drink. And he starts drinking and then he all of a sudden realizes it's wine. I have a spell that is Cleanse Cuisine that also can turn water into alcohol.
I love this so much.
You transform all
Time
food.
out. Are you making the play that Gardis is Jesus?
I mean,
it's a divine spell.
I didn't say it.
It's a divine spell.
You're the one who said
You
it.
definitely set it up so that it was inferred.
Torag.
You implied.
Torag's Jesus.
You implied.
You
Read the
transform-
goddamn spell.
You transform all food and beverages in the area into delicious fare, changing water into wine or another fine beverage, or enhancing the food's taste and ingredients, blah, blah, blah. And you can also choose to recommend or remove all toxins and contamination. The spell doesn't prevent future contamination, natural decay, or spoilage, nor does it make the food any more nutritious. So here's the other thing,
But
too.
does it say it still functions? Like, does it have any caveat? Like, what's the last sentence?
The last sentence is, that it doesn't prevent future contamination,
Sweet.
natural decay, or spoilage, nor does it make the food any more nutritious.
The reason why I love this is because if you are an alcoholic and you have the power to cast magic, I feel like this is one of the first things you would do.
100%. So here's the other thing too. A lot of the spells, they say like, oh, if you don't drink it or eat it in one day, then it goes bad or it turns into not food anymore. This does not have that caveat.
Oh.
And the area is 1 cubic foot, which of liquid is 7.5 gallons. So Gardis, after he realizes this, for the next week, until the festival, I am going to prepare all of my level 1 spells as cleanse cuisine, and I'm going to be making 22.5 gallons of wine every single day for the next 2 weeks, and this festival is going to get lit.
I'm so excited.
I can just imagine his stock. He's got like barrels full at the end, and it's like 5 barrels for me, 3 barrels for the town.
So I have single-handedly solved all of our alcohol problems.
Single-handedly solved the problem. I'm putting problem in air quotes.
Yeah.
The problem.
I do think the addiction is still going to go up, and there might be consequences.
I am
later.
going to say then, if you're going to do this as like a whole day activity, this is going to be part of your downtime.
He's just casting spells.
I know.
Okay.
All day.
Well, no, it takes
only
Gotta
has-
cart water
it takes
around and
two.
stuff.
It takes 2 actions.
Dude, you're going to get fatigued. You're going to get tired. Yeah, this is going to be part of your downtime.
I think that's kind of cruel, but okay.
Let's see, what else did I have in my downtime? Well, everybody else can go on, but I'll figure that out.
Violet is going to do what Violet does best, which is hunt and fish, both to help the town with food and for my downtime activity to raise some money, I think.
Cool.
Try to get some custom fish for people. You know what I mean?
Custom fishing.
I think for this week, Ari will still be working on Hope, unless I kind of wanted to see what Osu was doing as well. But she would either be like helping to like can foods and prepare that way, or she would be working on Hope and like working on the tea house and yeah.
Well, Osu's not really good with a hammer, and he's feeling like everybody's pretty helpful. So what he's going to do is he's going to open up the monastery side of the Silver Mist Lodge, monastery in air quotes, and he's gonna start monastic training with the young people of the town.
Ooh.
And he's going to teach
I love
people how to fight and teach them kung fu, which is also just chores. So
Wax on, wax off.
yeah, exactly. So there's going to be a lot of young people running around delivering water and like hauling bricks.
Hey.
Is this for
Young people
increasing
delivering
hope?
water.
Is this for increasing hope points or increasing security?
Security.
Okay.
He's also going to teach them how to read intellectual security.
Rather than just going around with like individuals, let's do group work. Get into your groups, discuss, and then brainstorm a little bit, and then we'll talk about what we're doing. So it's early in the morning, and you guys are all kind of waking up. I feel like at this point, you guys probably have a pretty good morning routine. Osu has the tea going. Gardis is the last one up, and he's grumpy about it. Ari's all wrapped up in her blankets.
Violet's blanket.
And you guys are discussing about what you want to do for the day, and then you guys break out and do it. So let's start with the preparation activities. Each of these weeks, there's a preparation activity that you guys can do to get those preparation points, food, hope, and security, and then your personal downtime, retraining, researching the curse, researching anything, by the way, learning new rituals, just kind of growing personally as a character. So let's start with just the preparation ones.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
first?
Someone take the wheel. How about this?
I thought you're driving.
I am.
I'm driving now. He told me to take the wheel.
Everyone roll a flat D20.
Oh,
Flat.
Yeah, it has to be a perfect, like a coin shape.
Mine has
D20.
a lot of edges.
A flat. No, it has to be a flat D20.
What coin shape isn't even flat?
Life.
I got an 8.
Kyle.
4.
13.
12.
All right, let's start with Jeff.
Yes.
I thought it was low number goes first.
Aw.
Okay, for that, I'm aiding food. So yeah, I'm going to be talking to Nadoya about that stuff, and then also using my spells to create alcohol, ale and wine this whole time. Just, again, 22.5 gallons a day.
That's so ridiculous. Do we remember the name of her shop? It was like...
Yeah, Tree Sparrow's Rest.
Thank you. Yes, nailed it.
I wrote it down.
Almost worth a
job.
hero point.
Damn it.
Almost.
So close.
She does not... Now that you guys are like one-on-one, you're not there with like all the leaders and stuff, she does not seem happy to see you.
Oh.
But she lets you in. Well, I guess you're already in. It's it's a shop.
Yeah,
but-
I think I just walked in.
Yeah, walked in. She's... Get drunk. What can I do for you?
Oh, yeah. See, I was trying to think about how I could help out, and I think what I can do, if I know anything, it's portion size. So I think I could take a
She
look at
looks
all
you
of our,
up and down as you say that.
I think I could take a look at all of our rations or all of our food stocks and figure out a better way to ration it to help us get through this seasons that we're going through.
She looks at you skeptically. Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, shit.
You want a drink of my flask?
That's the natural one.
Oh,
Why did it have to be
buddy.
diplomacy
I love
for a
this.
zero?
For a 0.
Uh-huh.
I was told I have to do whatever I can to help you. The leaders seem to trust you for some reason. Yes, you can look at the stores. Yeah, she shows you to the back. She's not very helpful. And she, like, a lot of these jars are covered. You can't see what's in them. You can't open them for breaking the seal. But she does. She has several rows of ceramic sealed jars. I believe they're sealed with wax and clay.
I'm just looking through everything. Like, every once in a while I stop and ponder it and like do some figure calculations or whatever in my head. It's very visual. It's not numbers.
I like to imagine that's what you're explaining to her as you're walking through.
It's like, yeah, I think if I could eat this in one sitting, I think we could just cut it down here and like, et cetera, stuff like that.
That's a 12-person base. 12-person. That one's 14. You can tell because of the bulges.
Is there anyone else going to Tree Sparrow Rest this week? I don't think so.
No.
I don't
All
plan on
right.
it.
Gardis, I believe that's going to be a cooking lore check.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. That's what I was hoping it was going to be.
He's like, diplomacy, damn.
That's better. 21.
Nice.
And you said you were also... Is this what you were casting spells to help with as well?
Oh, no, the spell... Well, I guess so, yeah, because the spells, I'm also going to be spending time over the week just doing the create or cleanse cuisine and just making a shitload of alcohol for the whole town so that we're never short, like ever short on booze.
So I'm going to fudge a little bit and give you a critical success.
Ooh.
Despite these obstacles that she's not helping you with, it doesn't really matter when you're able to go pick up some rancid horse meat that was left behind and make it look like filet mignon. So you clean all this food, you get this wine stored up, you make some very diligent calculations, and you gain 2 food points for the week.
Nice.
Next was 12, I think?
Yeah, that was me.
What's your preparation?
Ari's gonna just kind of dive into.
She takes off her blankets.
Just
Yeah.
one.
Just one blanket, keeps the other one around. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like how I am right now. And she is just going to work on the cerulean boar. She wants to get it in working order and start hosting parties and just gatherings to increase hope.
Everyone else for the day has left, and you're kind of here by yourself. Sometimes Aleshi will come in and out. But for the most part, you're here alone, putting things in their place. You see in the doorway a rather large cat.
Oh, hello.
It's
Who are you?
Beautiful. It's gray with a extremely long flowing tail. What the most striking thing about it is amber eyes. They're extremely piercing.
I don't know who that was.
That was me.
It was life.
I also can't see life, which is very upsetting.
Yeah,
but
you're like
I'll
Wilson now.
I'll fix that up later.
You just see your eyes poke up over the fence.
She looks at it. She's like, wow, you're so beautiful.
Give me a Willowshore check.
Okay.
Willow Lower Shore.
Willow or Willowshore.
Willowshore. Did I say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I do that
It's
so
a
much.
pastime.
Every
So
time
every
single
we
time.
mess it up.
Yeah,
it's just how
Willowshore.
it's said.
Spoonerism.
I got a natural 9 Willowshore lure for an 18.
18?
18.
Okay. You know this cat to be Yami.
You're Yami, right?
This used to be Queen Mai Lai's cat. Queen Mai Lai found this cat when it was just a kitten.
Wow, you stuck around all this time. Come in.
Looks you up and down in a strange way. Very uncat-like way. Doesn't move.
Ari will just sit down on the floor and watch it and see what it does.
Gets up after about a minute or so, a fair 60 seconds. Stretches, very cat-like, and slowly turns and strolls to leave.
I'll see you later, Yami. She's going to then go and set out a little dish for water and maybe find one of Gardis's muffins and like crumble it up into a little bowl.
You know that little dish isn't going to be water for long.
There's not going to be any drinkable water left in Willowshore.
They've got like barrels of water at the farm, and they go to crank them open to feed the crops. And they're like, what is this?
Gardis is like, I need all the water I can get.
Even the dairy cows are alcoholic milk now.
He's just standing out above the river, just like menacing at it. I'll get you one day.
Just stretching his arms out big, like, wine.
making his trademark Gardis grunting concentration noise. So why don't you, Ari, give me a athletics check or an architecture lore or maybe crafting
Okay,
as
that
you go
one's
to repair the tea
more
house.
appropriate.
You don't have architecture lore?
No. Using my sparkly pink liquid core dice. Got a natural 18. Crafting. That's 28.
Nice.
You get a restoration point
Yeah.
for repairing the tea house. Do you guys have any of those yet?
We had one.
Yeah.
I wasn't tracking mine. Do you guys have them written down?
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been pretty diligent.
Do you want all of the
They're all
points?
shared, right?
Yeah.
These aren't individual.
Correct.
Yeah, but I just wanted them so I could tell.
So,
Okay.
like, the restoration, we now have 2. And do you have hope, food, or security? Okay, so hope is 7, and food is 3.
I've got food 5.
Yeah, after,
just got 2.
because I just
Oh,
got
okay.
got 2.
See? That's good that we did this. And I have nothing for security.
Yep.
That's correct. Checks out.
Yet.
Those numbers check.
We'll see what happens when
Yet,
Osu rolls. Yeah.
After that, we went real low. I think 8 and 4.
Yep.
I don't know why you have to assign a judgment value to it, but it has to be real low. Hurtful.
That's what I was going for. I was trying to go straight for that nerve. I know how insecure you are about your dice rolls.
I've never been more insecure about anything.
I believe you were doing food.
Yeah, but it's not my turn. It's Osu's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Oh, I thought you were the 8 and he was the 4.
No, I was the 4.
That's why he's so insecure.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's even more embarrassing.
Aw.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm never going to recover.
All right, let's go with your middling roll life.
All right. Hey, I'll take average any day. Slightly below
That's the
average.
story of his life.
That's right. Straight to dojo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're whipping the Silver Mist Lodge into shape and getting it ready for all comers.
Teaching kids how to use their tails to balance
Yep.
and grapple.
Lot of broom pushing, lot of kung fu chores.
I love how much this fits with the description of AIDS townfolk because, like, you're doing chores and you're giving them purpose.
Yes.
So
It's the double whammy.
you go down there and almost every kid from the village is there. Some are probably even there against their parents' wishes, but Jamal is there. Jamel, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Hokai is there. Just, your fans, fans of the adventurers, and just kids who really want to learn how to protect. These are kids that had a really rough summer and they experienced a lot of loss and they've grown a lot. So they're here and they seem very determined. What do you say to the? And again, not all of them are kids. There's teenagers, even some young adults in there, right?
Oh, yeah. Anybody's welcome.
Yeah, word spread fast.
Yeah.
When they heard about self-defense training. So What do you say to this group that's gathered here?
I deliver a Shangpashti sermon about the precepts of reducing suffering.
Ooh. So that's
brilliant stuff, sir.
Oh gosh.
Of course I came for more training.
Yeah, he would be the first one in line.
Yeah, what do you guys want me to do here?
I reach for a hero point, but I don't know if I want to keep encouraging Stefan.
I think it's beautiful.
First, for impression's sake, why don't you give me a religion check?
Okay.
Let's see if Stefan actually meant what he was saying, or he was just kissing ass.
I'm going to hero point that one.
Oh, what you get?
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Come on, life, you got this.
There we go. 15 on dice plus a religion of 9 brings me to a 24.
All right. Yeah. So, Stefan was just the first to speak because he wasn't smart enough to be awestruck by everything you had said.
There's literal tears rolling down his cheek. He's just all welled up. A little drool when he talks. Oh my God, Giuseppe.
Snot coming out of his nose.
Yeah, my grandma.
What are you thinking about rolling for this life?
Oh, for the
Actual aiding of the townsfolk.
for the actual aiding of the townsfolk. Well, I feel like I'm like my purpose is to give them purpose. And, I want to show them kung fu, and that is just chores. So
I brought the step ladder, sir. We can show them the drop attack, sir.
Let's make an athletics check.
Okay. That's not super great, but I think I'm going to roll with it. That's an 8 on dice and 10 for score, so 18. Chores aren't fun, but they're necessary.
It's the first day.
With
Yeah,
your
fine.
bonus from your religion check. That's a success.
Yes.
Excellent.
And the party gains 1 security point.
Yay.
Our first security point.
Last and definitely least, because of the roll. Least rolled, I should say.
Can I ask something before we move on?
Absolutely. We can interrupt Kyle's turn anytime.
Awesome. What happened to Stefan's grandma?
Oh, Stefan's got a really complicated backstory.
Fully fleshed out.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. You guys will have to wait to find out.
Is this your next character?
It might be. It might be.
I can't wait to hear that voice all the time.
I just love the idea that he's still an NPC, but we just get so much story out of him.
Yeah.
We'll have little shorts of just Stefan's
Yes,
flashbacks.
I think Stefan's the main character here.
Stefan
Yeah.
lore.
Like at
Everybody-
the end of it, he's going to be the lone surviving
Yeah.
hero.
Everybody in town knows that Stefan's family met tragic ends, and there's
Oh, no.
there's a bunch of stories about it. Like maybe it was bandits, maybe it was a demon, maybe it was whatever, but he won't talk about it.
So nobody's sure of what actually happened.
Yeah, Stefan knows. He knows, but he would rather the stories than the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Man. That's
Interesting.
dark.
Yeah.
So are you going to be playing as Stefan or Violet for this preparation activity?
Oh, why not both? You know what I mean? We got time.
Now we have more than 4 players.
Yeah, 5 players.
Stefan's going to aid Violet Wagon.
Yeah. Violet's gonna wake up early in the morning as the sun's, probably before sunrise, and he's gonna go down to the fisheries and drag nets in the river because it's the fall, so the salmon are running, and he's gonna try to stock up the tide pools and not the tide pools. What are they called? The fish
Pools.
fish ponds, whatever. I'm gonna try to get them all stocked up so that we got some live fish throughout the winter and as much smoked and dried as we can. That's what he's gonna spend his day doing.
What if we made a
It's a week.
fish hatchery?
Well, that's one of the. It's on the maps. They got little fish, retention ponds or whatever for fish, and that's kind of been my thing. Is just working on those ponds.
Cool.
You make your way to work, normal commute. You get there, and Sanker greets you. Oh, Violet, it's so good to see you. How do you fare? How's the tea house?
The tea house is a constant reminder of the death of my mother. How are you doing?
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I can't say I fare much better.
I'm sorry.
He just nods, not really kind of paying attention to what you just said.
Wow.
Actually, if you don't mind, I have a favor to ask.
Yes, anything for you.
The wife could actually cook dinner for everyone, but if you don't mind coming over with your friends tonight, I have a situation in my outhouse.
Oh.
I don't feel like I can bring this up with anyone.
It's no problem. We'll fix it.
Thank you.
I'll bring the team.
I appreciate that.
By my people, you mean Ari and Osu and Gardis?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sometimes I think they mean the other team that I hang out with.
Our adventure for the day is just going to be digging a new outhouse.
I would be much more concerned if it was Kam Soon Chung's outhouse that he needed us to attend to.
Let's aid this hunt.
All right. Athletics for Dragon Nets.
Do you have...
Survival.
You want to do a hunting lore?
No, I don't want to do a hunting lore.
Never does.
Because that's literally not... Violet doesn't even really hunt. He just goes and murders things in the woods. That's not the same thing.
It seems like the same thing.
Survival? Athletics.
I'll let you choose between survival or athletics.
Athletics it is.
Tony clearly doesn't understand hunting.
I'm going to turn in a hero point. I got a 5 on that bad boy. And I really want this to be good.
I really
We all do.
Ooh, here we go. 26.
Athletics
Nice.
is the highest DC for this.
Oh, son of a bitch. Survival.
What's the survival?
I don't know. 9. My survival's 9.
You get a success. The party gains 1 food point as Violet does what Violet does.
So we have 6 now.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
All right. As you guys are spending these days in Willowshore, you do notice that some people are getting ready for the festival of the first long night. But other people actually seem kind of against it. Don't you remember what happened at the last festival? You're just inviting the ghosts back in. This is going to be a disaster.
Haunties.
And other people are like, this is the best thing to do. It'll please them. And you realize that already about 10 days before, it's becoming an issue. We're going to go now in reverse order to talk about your guys' downtime activities, the stuff you're doing personally, selfishly, for yourselves. Kyle?
So I don't have any notes about retraining anything else. As far as I can remember, it was just the one spell that I wanted to redo. And so I think I'm going to spend my downtime trying to make a little money, just working the fishery some more, dragging some more nets in the ocean.
Overtime.
You're going to charge for your labor now?
Well, I mean, it is my job.
Matsuki's paying you.
Actually, I think the hatchery is much closer to Granny Who's.
Yeah.
So maybe she won't want to pay me.
Yeah, she'd be probably pretty mad at having to pay you for that.
I also like to flavor like making money is not necessarily just gold, but we represent our trading supplies with gold.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be trading fish for something else later on.
And you are an expert in athletics?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Rolling it again.
Let's see. Yeah, you're going to come out all pruny.
18.
That'd be weird to see.
It's the best part about scales. They don't prune.
It's the worst part about scales. The prunes improve your traction, but the claws do too. Get them claws in the dirt. You stick to everything.
You earn 2 silver pieces.
Oh, yay.
Nice.
I'm not going to do that anymore.
You failed.
Oh, I did?
You failed the check.
Oh.
That's
Life.
pity silver. Osu's getting real into a very highly meditative state where he is just like exercising and working on katas, and he really wants the dojo stuff to succeed. So he is training in his spare time.
Where do these brooms go, sir?
Training to what end?
If there was anything that I could do, it'd be towards my martial score, but I know that comes from other things, right? But it could be anything in the unarmed or the monastic stuff or athletics or acrobatics. He's just trying to work on himself. If that's problematic at all, then he could go do some charity work or something.
Could he be working towards a specific lore that is aligned with his self-discipline and...
Yeah, it could be. It could be like Pharasmic. It could be like monk meditation. He's doing katas while he's meditating.
Cool. Give me a Pharasmalore check.
Ooh, not super great. That is 5 on dice and 6 for the lore. That's an 11.
In your meditations, you see the townspeople working hard, completing their chores, but you're a little discouraged because you see that they're not making the progress you hoped they would.
It's not their fault. Some of these boys have never pushed a broom in their life.
Courtney?
Stefan.
Stefan, you're holding it backwards.
Yeah, he's over there pushing the knob end of the handle with the brush up by his face.
How many times?
1,000-yard stare.
So I was going to retrain a spell, so it would take the week. Guidance would be swapped out for like the telekinetic hand or whatever mage hand is now. Telekinetic hand. This will really help her with like repairing things.
Oh, did we buy a repair kit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we got your stuff
we-
fixed and my stuff fixed?
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
Okay, cool.
We have it.
So I spent like all of last week for my downtime was consumed by assembling my tattoo kit and getting a repair kit.
Cool.
I also realized that I could have just used the mending spell.
Yeah.
I think it's non-magical items though.
No,
remember-
Still would've worked
our
for
stuff,
my armor.
yeah, our armor's not magical right now.
Yeah.
But that is true.
So you should do that.
Well, it's already done.
Okay.
I like that just after you've already done all the work. I'm just, I could have just...
I could have. Look at this book. It says
Yeah.
there's a spell in here.
Are you going to anyone or anywhere specific to try and retrain?
So it would be through occultism. Is there? I know that Juve is more Arcana oriented, but I was hoping maybe she could try to teach me and I can interpret it in my own way.
Igawa or Yuso Jin, I think, are probably your best bets.
Who are they?
So Igawa Jubei is, like you said, the wizard from the Mother's Coil. And I believe you already talked to Sojin Yu once. She is the elder lady at Graveside Manors, I believe.
Okay.
But she was also the one you were encouraged to talk to about the curse as well.
Okay. So was Jubei, I believe.
Yes. Yep.
So-
it was her, Jubei, her
And the
being
Great Willow.
Sojin, Great Willow, and then, of course, researching it on your own.
So I would go to Jubei and Igawa.
I mean, pick one.
I would go to Igawa, I guess.
Okay.
Because she feels like he might have more of a knowledge base, but she, in her backstory, she was friends with Jubei previously. So
Jubei is female. She is bald with a snake tattoo on her head. You find her in green robes, and she looks at you quizzically with dark brown eyes. She greets you. Do you know anything about who ransacked my place?
yeah,
I bet it was those Jenkins, wasn't it? Those guys are so pesky.
No,
What can I do for you?
It was me.
What was you?
My friends and I. It was like the first day after the what was the festival? The one that started this whole campaign.
that we get kidnapped. It's the first day of summer, right?
Yeah, what was it called? How is it
Yeah.
that we've all forgotten all of a sudden?
It's been so
It was
long.
the first day of summer. Where's my...
I have it here.
Consult the book.
Nobody knows. Who's going to get it first? Whose notes are the most... No, not that one. No.
We all have a copy of the player's guide, FYI.
I'm going to leave.
Reenactment Festival.
Reenactment Festival.
I don't think I
Okay.
had that written down anywhere.
Okay.
You're going to leave that long silence.
I am. Yeah. It's staying.
And a picture of Tony's face when he was like, I don't fucking know. Okay. So it was the first day or one of the first days after the reenactment festival. And we were trying to find clues as to what was going on and how to help Gardis' dad, who was really sick from a curse. But I apologize. Like, I'll do anything that you need to help repay for that. And I can give you money too for, I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel really bad.
And she stares at you, blank face, for a long moment. You could have asked me.
I didn't know where you were.
You found me on like one of the first days at the Hand of Spring.
I don't remember that.
That's okay.
There was a lot going on. I'm sorry. We were scared and there was danger around every corner. And
It was early in the campaign and names weren't really sticking.
Time was of the essence.
You didn't know you were going to need me in book 2.
I didn't. I really didn't. I'm sorry.
She's looking straight into the camera as she says these things.
So, is Agawa around?
That's me. I'm Igawa. Igawa Jubei. Jubei Igawa.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the one and the same.
You told me to pick one earlier.
Sojin Yu or Igawa Jubei. You said I'm going to go to both of them.
I said I'll go to Igawa or Jubei, and you said pick one.
No.
Because I thought you were saying Igawa was her dad.
No. Her dad's what? She doesn't have a dad.
Her adopted father.
She doesn't have a dad.
I'm so confused.
Immaculate conception.
She's the
So,
Jesus.
anyways.
I don't want to play anymore. Hey, look, I have a picture of Igawa Jubei.
She looks grumpy.
Yeah,
she
she's kind of
does
got
look a little
got a
mad.
face making.
So, anyways, let me know what you need from me. And I was wondering if you are knowledgeable about the spell telekinetic hand. I think is what one of the names of it is. It's where you can just like make this little spectral hand and pick things up with it.
Staring at you again blankly for a long, long moment. You begin to get uncomfortable, wondering if you should leave. And
Like inching towards the door.
as you kind of like turn your head, not being able to keep eye contact or even look at her face, you see a book floating right in front of you. She says, I'm very well familiar with the spell. Start here. And turns and leaves. And
Thank
there's a
you.
book floating in front of you. You think probably by the spell Mage Hand.
She'll like
You'll have to learn that over Telekinetic Hand.
Do you...
slip up like a gold coin onto the counter and leave. What were you going to ask?
I don't know. I forgot.
Oh.
I was going to ask if you were going to wait for the spell's duration to end so that the book would fall down.
It like falls on my foot.
Yeah, you just
Ow!
stand there with your hands out for like 10 minutes
It's
or
too
whatever.
tall. Like it's above my head.
Yeah.
It'll come down
You're
eventually.
jumping at it, looking for a stool.
And then I'll go back to the tea house
Jeff.
and read my book.
All right. Well, I'm at the tea house. So wait, did we determine that the tea house was a restoration activity? That's not a personal.
The tea house is a preparation.
Okay. So then, what I'm gonna do is invite old Matsuki to the tea house for a drink, and during that time, I want him to help me work on. I want to build a still, which is going to be like the first bits of an alchemy lab. But the main thing I think that I want to do with this is see if Matsuki can teach me any recipes or formulas, because he puts shit in his own wine. So I want to figure out what he's putting in his wine and see if he can teach me how to make it.
Gonna get the whole town addicted.
So yeah, and really kind of it's just like drinking with Matsuki.
So how much of this is going to be you working on a still, and how much of this is going to be you trying to butter up old shoe?
Butter up old shoe.
I think the more important thing is
That's how I put them on in the morning.
they don't fit otherwise. Is going to be to put something in my formula book. So I think buttering up is going to be most of this. Because yeah, I want more recipes.
Bringing out the flask.
Mm-hmm. So if you, the thing that I was thinking I could possibly that he might know would be something like addiction suppressant, and like I said, I know he was putting stuff in his wine that he gave to Violet. I mean, Gardis doesn't know it, but yeah, maybe if I butter him up, he would start to let that slide and teach me how to make it.
Old Matsuki comes, and of course he has his bodyguards and retainers.
I give them as much wine as they want to. I am flush with wine and beer at this
You
point.
make it right in front of them.
Yeah. Hey, Matsuki, check this out. This is awesome.
I just imagine like the sediment and stuff of wine appearing when you turn it into wine, and then them being like, there was no chunks in there before. Where did the chunks come from?
Gardis, give me a crafting check to see how good the alcohol you serve him is.
Okay. Ooh. 15 plus 6 is 21.
It's pretty good.
For the next 3 hours, I'm going to give you a +1 bonus every time you try to influence old Matsuki.
Nice.
So this isn't listed on his checks, but I'm going to say you guys are here talking about not just alcohol, but cooking alcohol. And I don't know much about the making of alcohol, but I'm pretty sure that could fall underneath the cook lore.
Yeah.
You have to heat it and stuff. Right? And then it drips out and then you have to drink it before the alcohol runs dry. So why don't you roll a cooking lore check with your +1 item bonus for influencing.
All right, so that's going to be a +7. 8 + 7 is 15.
+1?
No, that's...
Oh, with the +1.
Yeah, that's with the +1.
Here I am remembering stuff.
Are you a bard?
Good.
Violet singing songs to encourage people.
What was the total? I'm sorry?
15.
Fortunately, that is a fail. So you guys have a great time, but he's not quite sharing his secrets with you yet. But he will give you 1 dose of medicinal wine. And you think if you could just win him over a little bit more, he'll probably share the recipe with you.
Medicinal wine. What does medicinal wine do? Is it listed somewhere?
In the back of this book, because it's a very secret, rare item. Rare, alchemical, consumable, drug-ingested poison. Old Matsuki's private brew has quite the kick. In addition to making you instantly tipsy, this medicinal wine works wonders in helping to recover from disease, including, ironically, drug addiction. Matsuki's medicinal wine, of course, being the exception. We can get into the nitty-gritty later whenever you decide to use it. But
Deal. Awesome.
all right. Anything else? Did we check all of our boxes?
Yes.
It's late in the evening, late in the week. You guys are gathering back at the tea house, kind of like one at a time.
Are we going to go to Senker's place?
Most of you have been there for a while, working at the tea house. Some of you are just now showing up late, and Violet comes with a message.
Hey,
You
guys.
Patient son of a bitch.
Sorry.
It's really getting shit on today.
Sorry, God. Senker needs help with outhouse problem. Can you guys come help me?
He needs all of us?
Wait, like we're digging a hole?
I don't know what the specifics of the dilemma are. I just know that he said that he needed everybody.
He's probably just embarrassed about it. I've cleaned lots of outhouses. This is no problem. Anybody got a shovel? We need a shovel.
Yeah, I was looking for one the other day. I think I got one here.
Senker's a tradesman. He probably has shovel. He just asked for our help, so
Oh. Wait.
that's more the issue that's pressing. Is
So why didn't you ask any questions about it?
why
I'm sure he's just embarrassed.
Why would I? I've never asked any of you a follow-up question about anything.
I know.
Why would I?
I'm just giving you a hard time. And
Oh,
she'll
okay.
pinch his loose skin on his side.
Ouch! You know lizards are sensitive there.
I mean, I'm not going to say no, even though I want to.
It's a good man. Good man, Gardis.
Let's go. Someone needs our help.
I rousing splash Gardis with just a cup of wine that's nearby.
Damn it, come on, man. I was drinking that.
Thank you, Mama.
He needs every drop.
You guys make it to Senker's place. The kids are away right now. Did we ever name Senker's wife?
Hang on. I might have that.
Okay,
Let's
because
see.
I'm
Does
afraid.
she need a name?
I'm afraid. Yeah, right. I'm afraid that I said it on air once.
Whoa.
Wife.
Just got
Her name. Yeah. It's wife.
sexist.
I was gonna say Susan Sanker, but whatever.
WV.
I don't know if that's the last name.
I.E.
No, but the name is inspired by the names of Kazakhstan, so you have to give her a good Kazakh name.
Your NPC. You name her.
Ooh.
Hi, this is my wife.
Dinara.
You're playing her.
Hello! Hello! Boys and Artie! Hello! Welcome to my home!
Dinara, come on, keep it down a little bit.
Oh,
You're
Dinara,
just yelling
sorry.
at us.
so good to see you.
We get company so rarely. I'm just here with the children.
I made a mistake.
You did.
She made an excellent dinner of tubers, and we got prawns and, of course, fish. Please come in, sit down, help yourselves.
Oh, this looks amazing, Dinara.
Thank you. I slaved over the hot stove all day.
Will you please go to the other room and get drinks?
I'll be right back.
Snaps his fingers.
Just a minute, boys.
I said please.
I'm gonna eat some. Does it actually taste good, or are you just?
Yeah,
being
no, it's
polite?
amazing
Okay.
food. It's
This is
amazing.
so good.
They specialize in seafood.
Could be better.
Gardis,
What?
you have to wait till we leave to say things like that,
She
okay?
left the room.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm
I'm
sorry.
back with drinks.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to. I'm kind of embarrassed to talk about this, but I could use your help with something.
Yeah, look, your shitter hole's busted, right?
Well, I believe it's working fine. It's just, it's the weirdest thing. It's just infested with snakes.
Oh, that's
Almost
very strange.
Almost full. Just vipers. Just
Oh.
everywhere. You can barely even open the door. They're crawling through the crescent moon at the door. Like right now, it's full with them. It's the weirdest thing. I don't even know how one got in there, let alone a whole swarm. And, well, you can imagine things have been a little uncomfortable here.
Hey, listen, you don't need to be ashamed, all right? You know, we all try some exotic cuisine from time to time.
No, Osu.
What?
Osu. He's talking about actual snakes.
They're alive.
Yeah, not.
That's never happened to you?
I believe they're quite poisonous.
Sanker
Wait.
has 3 children, and one of them is quite the incorrigible, rambunctious little girl, and she's probably running around offering you guys a poop bucket if you need it.
Osu, have you pooped a live snake? Is this what you're trying to tell me?
What is that? Is this a trick question? Like, everybody
No,
gets upset.
no, it's a
so
literal
I like-
question.
Can I do some sort of a check to see if I've heard of anything like this before?
I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
think that I've ever pooped a
Pooping
snake.
snakes.
Does it symbolize something? Are the snakes sometimes attracted to poop? I don't know. She'd be racking her brain trying to figure out if this.
We've all seen a horse
Give me
with
a
parasites.
Nature check.
That's
Okay.
his tapeworm.
Yeah,
You
tapeworm, snake.
No, they're very
different.
different. They're very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a natural 3 for a 10.
Whatever you guys say.
Yeah, no, this is weird.
Guys, this is just weird.
Yeah, Osu's got a problem.
He says he poops snake, Ari. Did you hear
Yeah.
that part?
This is not normal.
Yeah, I wasn't really ready to address that right now.
Oh, you're talking about the actual problem.
Yes, the
Oh.
reason we're here.
Yeah, right. Sure, yeah. What can we do about it, though?
Do you guys want dessert?
No.
Thank you, Dinara.
Yes, please.
That's very kind of you.
If you guys want to follow me, I can show you the outhouse. And again, if you don't want to deal with this, I'm sure I could figure something else out.
No, it's fine, Sanker. We take care of it.
It sounds like the perfect job for us.
The perfect job for Gardis.
Yeah, let's just burn it down.
We send him in there. He'll take care of it. No
What?
problem.
No, we'll just burn it down. We can just build a fire on the outside.
Gardis, you've been making all kinds of extra wine lately. Why don't we just sanitize it with that?
Get them drunk?
You know, like just get some high proof
Listen,
in there.
I don't know who you've been asking, but the drunk snake is so much worse than a sober one.
It's true. Drunk snakes invaded my home when I was a child.
Yeah.
All right, honey, you stay here. It's not safe out there. I'm gonna go show them the outhouse.
We get outside.
I'll take care of the children, I guess, again.
I told you they're not here. We gave them to your grandparents for the night because it's not safe here. I opened with that.
We get outside. Is there something wrong with her?
Yeah, ever since the accident, she just hasn't quite been the same.
Oh.
I think
well.
she's lovely.
Sanker, where did you put my crocheting spaghetti?
I wish I could help you with this. There's nothing.
You brought the shovel, right, Gardis?
Right here.
All right, get in there.
You guys make it out. It's not very far from the house to get to the outhouse, and you can actually hear snakes in there. Kyle's crying right now.
I had so many more jokes. I
He's
didn't use
having
any
so
of
much
them.
fun. We can hear the snakes.
You can hear the snakes, and like you said, they're crawling out from like underneath the door, sort of thing.
Those are substantial.
Yeah, it seems to be a real problem.
Those are like full size boas or anacondas or something. Those are big snakes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Guys, I kind of want to be up off the ground.
You want to ride?
It can eat me. I don't know. She'll just find something to stand on. a barrel or something. And is it dark out here?
It's getting dark.
Okay, but we can still see just fine.
Sure.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do about it?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll go wrestle a snake, whatever.
I honestly don't even know. I don't know why you thought of us when snakes started pouring out of your shithole.
Do you have a better option for them?
I mean, Osu has experience with it.
Yeah. Here, no problem. And I go and I pick up a snake.
My other option was Zhang Peng and Stefan.
Oh, yeah.
I've been told he brings the vibe.
I'm honored that we were their first choice.
Yes.
So as you go to pick up a snake, it actually kind of begins to like curl into a striking position.
Uh-oh.
It seems a little more aggressive than what you'd be used to.
Oh, so don't touch that.
No, it's fine. All you got to do is you got to work to the side where it's not looking, and you just very gently grab it by the tail.
Give me a nature check.
I watched Old Gray do this 100 times. 16 on dice and 3 for untrained improvisation. That's a 19 total.
Yeah, you grab one snake and you're able to just kind of start dragging it away before it can get into a striking position. Its mouth is open and it kind of like does what it can to move towards what it thinks are threats, but you successfully remove a snake.
Easy peasy, guys. Don't even worry about it. And into the forest you go.
Just whip it like that arm I found earlier in the story.
Whips it around.
There you go, buddy. You're going to be happier in the woods anyways.
So what, we just do that 200 more times?
Violet's already doing it. Violet's already after
Oh
the
my
next snake.
God.
Ari's just playing her Urhu, and she's doing, she's going to do Rallying Anthem. So everyone gets a +1 to AC and saves.
Gardis is just watching the ridiculousness.
Yeah, she's like, you guys are doing great. And she's hoping maybe that it'll calm the snakes as well.
A rousing anthem is going to calm the snakes.
Yeah, you heard her. You heard her.
Yep.
Music works in mysterious ways, and we all
It's
know
magic.
So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to get to the snakes because they're just kind of like on top of each other. What are you trying to do? You're also going to roll a nature check?
it. Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to follow him.
Cool, do it.
All right. Ooh, that one's not going to go so good. 11.
Total?
Yeah.
You get bit.
Oh, no. Stupid snake.
God, I knew this was going to happen.
You're doing it all wrong, Violet.
I bite it back.
Don't bite the poop snake.
Give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
Of course.
26?
You're fine for now, but
+1.
as you
Oh,
as you get bit,
27.
you thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, did that change what was going to happen?
Yeah, it did, because as the snake strikes out, it agitates the other snakes, and they begin to get into a frenzy, and one even rears back and shoots a spray of venom. And we fade to black.
Oh my God. Plugged in correctly.
Are you getting any levels now?
I got
No.
nothing.
Fuck.
Pretty involved sound check.